Hello, and welcome to Gabriela Hart. She's a mechanical engineer from Venezuela and she's based in Melbourne. How are you, Gabby?
I'm great, thank you so much.
Gabby, the question for you today is what piece of advice would you give to other migrant women that are starting their career search?
Well, Fabiola, I think the first step to start looking for a job here is actually getting that clarity on what kind of job you want to get. When I came here to Australia, it was a bit of a shock for me to start searching for a job because in my home country, I would have applied for a mechanical engineer position. However, here in Australia, they don't have positions that are related to the name of the degree that you have. I think actually the closest thing for a mechanical engineer position is maintenance. However, I have never worked in maintenance. So when I started searching for mechanical engineering positions, I couldn't find anything that would fit my profile. Someone actually advised me to search for the same name of the job positions I had developed in my home country. So for example, I used to be a production supervisor there. And what I did here was starting searching for production supervisor. And I could see that I would find a job as a production supervisor. So the very first step is getting this clarity by going on Seek or LinkedIn. Actually, my favorite platform is Seek, and start putting names of job positions, not the name of the degree, but the roles that you think that you can find in a company. For example, me as an engineer, I have looked for continuous improvement engineer role, research and development engineer, production supervisor, or line manager, those kind of roles. And you will start seeing different positions that relate to this. After you have identified that position that you want to apply, you need to create a cover letter that actually sells you. I think that actually the cover letter is like that picture on Tinder where you are just advertising yourself to get a call to go for a coffee. That coffee is like a job interview. So if you write a cover letter that is attractive enough for a recruiter, you are going to be able to start getting calls to go to interviews. When you go to interviews, you are going to be able to sell yourself to this potential company that could potentially hire you. So actually, just summarizing, those are the steps. And I think I have missed also the resume, which is very important. But the steps are having the clarity on what is the position that you want to apply by doing that research on Seek. Second, creating your cover letter that matches that position. And of course, writing an amazing resume that shows the skills that you have. And finally, going to the interview when they invite you and do your best, selling yourself, trusting yourself. Be mindful that the reason why they're calling you for that position is because you have the skills they need. I used to think that actually my English would be an obstacle, but they don't care about my accent or my language. Always I am able to communicate and I am able to do the job they want me to do. If I am able to put in practice all the skills that I have and they need, that's all.
Thank you, Gabby. That was awesome advice and very good tips to follow.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me here.